And of course, I did promise you that today I will be speaking with someone very special. Today, I will be speaking with no other than Naomie Ngozi Grandison. Naomie is a singer, a songwriter, poet, and also an advocate for healthy living. So let me just welcome Naomie. Let me see. Naomie, welcome.
Hey, hello, hello, hello. Are you
How
guys hearing me?
loud and clear, loud and clear. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Oh, I'm doing really good this morning. I'm excited to be on Super FM because that is my hometown.
Yeah. Okay. We're happy to have you here as well. And that's one of the questions I had to ask you because when I looked at some of your videos, well, most
Mhm.
of them were filmed in Sufre. So I was like, who's that person that I don't know, but he surely has roots in Sufre from what I can see. So what's
Yes.
the relationship with Sufre?
Well, I mean, I was born in Sufra. I'm actually from Market Road, right there in the
Oh
town
wow,
of
wow.
Sufra. I grew up by the sea. It just so happened that I left when I was really young. So I came to Castries for school. I was away for some time. But my Market Road passy and my Sufra passy, they know me. It's just that I haven't been, down, working up here. Although I was working here recently, I know Fata and the crew, I was on the Casualty 911 show,
Mhm.
yeah, doing
I
that.
remember that. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
But since then, you've been living in the north of the island, and
Yeah, yeah. Well, for the most part, because even when I was down in Sufra, I had to travel up a bit, to do stuff.
okay. Now, for the
So I'm
people,
excited to be here.
definitely, I'm happy to have you. But for those people who don't know you, because this is my first time meeting you, actually. So I want you to just tell the people who is Naomie, who is Ngozi.
Wow. So I am a superior number one. Proud of my roots. I am a singer. I write my songs. I write poetry. I've been doing this for quite some time. I'm pretty much somebody who loves to express and to go deep down into myself, and I'm really passionate about just sharing joy and love and consciousness. It's I feel like a lot of compassion and love is needed in the world, and
Definitely.
I'm really passionate also about emotional and mental health issues. So I mean, I think everybody is an artist in one way or the other, whether you're a chef, whether you're a DJ. Everybody has their own level of creativity. So I'm a creative. That's what I am. And I have my YouTube channel, I have my Facebook, I have Instagram. I mean, I started my journey. I think I started my journey from Ave Maria,
Wow.
and I think for when I became an independent artist, I had started with a guy called Ken Hardy. We did a lot of poetry and music. I was part of this group called Afro Lyrics. Then I moved on, and with a group of persons, we founded Head Funk. I don't know if you know about Head Funk.
I've heard the name. I've heard the name definitely.
Right. It's a platform for any type of performance art. You come, you register, and so I was part of the creation of that. And since then I've done my music, and I'm also a nurse and a family life educator. So I guess that's in a nutshell. It's a lot of stuff, but one person, and all of us are very unique and diverse in our own way. So that's me. And Gozi means blessings.
Yes,
I don't.
that's one of the questions I would have asked because I really wanted to know Ngozi, what does that name looks like? It has some meaning, so I really wanted to know the meaning. So it means blessing.
Yeah, because I mean, my name is Naomi Grandison, so that's NG, and Ngozi starts with NG, so it's
Oh,
Ngozi, and it's a Swahili name, and it means blessing. So I felt that I should adopt this name because that's what I really want to impart with my music and my poetry. I was recently featured in the Poetry Live series with CDF. You guys should check it out. It's
wow,
on
definitely. I will
yeah,
do
it's
that.
really special, man. It's on the government of St. Lucia, CDF St. Lucia on Facebook and on YouTube. So pretty much that's me in a nutshell. Yes.
And you mentioned your music is about, well, inspiring people. I looked at some of your videos, and you're talking about, people finding their inner beauty and understanding that they're beautiful no matter what. Would you say that is directly linked to your job as a nurse, where you come across people who needs that kind of inspiration?
I think partly. I think even if I wasn't a nurse, it would be something because it was part of my own journey. As a young female, you have so many insecurities for no reason. And sometimes the guys will tell you it doesn't matter, but you still feel within yourself that
It
whether it
usually
be my nose, my eyes, my it could be anything, your fingers, anything, even a lot of your private, women just are very sensitive about, they compete with each other really. So I think just in my journey understanding that beauty is not just the physical, and it's the way you embrace yourself that really determines how you shine, way how your beauty comes out. If
Mhm.
you embrace yourself, whether your people don't like it, then you up your swag. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
definitely.
if you recognize that the beauty is basically your gift of life that was given to you, then you can start forgetting and worrying about all these little things. Although I still have my insecurities, but the song was supposed to help me and to help others. And yes, I think nursing, because I worked at Turning Point, which is substance abuse,
Wow.
it really did help me to realize that the self-esteem is an issue for a lot of us, and we cannot really live a fulfilling life if we have so many self-esteem problems. Yeah.
And so many people are going through things, and they find it hard to talk about it. I don't know if it's they're not able to express what they're going through, or they're not able to 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 connect with anyone on that level where they can tell those people what they're going through, to reach out. And it's usually looked at, when people are trying to look for help, it usually looks like, people will look at them and say, hey, look at her, she's going crazy, or something.
Right. And
To
it's foolishness. It's foolishness. I think we really need to overcome that. In fact, I'm going to be collaborating with a young lady called Abisola Mina, who
Mhm.
started the Let's End Mental Health Stigma Now movement on Facebook and on YouTube. Check it out. Putting a plug in there.
Wow.
Because mental health is everybody's business. We have a mind and we have emotions, and once you have that, you have to be concerned about the health of your mind and your emotions, and that's what mental health is. And so if somebody can go to the doctor because they're feeling dizzy or they're having pain, then they can go to a special doctor because they're having difficulty dealing with their emotions. They don't motivated. They find that they maybe they're perceiving things that people don't perceive.
Exactly.
They're feeling like they don't want to live anymore. They can go to a doctor. They can get the help. I mean, the fact that the stigma is so bad, it makes people, the majority of people are suffering with mental illness is the number one cause of disability in the world, depression.
Mhm.
So even the persons who are acting like it's not an issue, they themselves are suffering.
And these are the people who take it the hardest, because they try to hide it and bottle it up inside, and when it explodes, that's the last straw, and that's when we have problems with suicide and all those things. um
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, so I would follow up with that. What was the inspiration for this song?
Tiwe?
Yes, T-Way.
Yes. Well, I've released two songs during October. I hope you can. I don't know if you have the other one called Come Close to Me. But if not, you could always get it online. I'll plug in there. YouTube, it's everywhere. It's on all platforms, folks. Just remember, if you can go to Amazon and buy a laptop or whatever, you can go to Amazon and buy our music. Musicians are now suffering, and if everybody could give $1 for their song on Amazon or iTunes or Deezer or wherever, it's important. What really inspired Tiway is my desire to find what is it that we can do during the COVID-19 restrictions. What COVID-19 does not take away. It doesn't take away our ability to dance wherever we are. It doesn't take away our ability to think of how I can let go of the problems on my mind. Instead of worrying about the problems, think about the solution, because the mind is wired to think about the problem. because the mind is there to try and make you think of a solution, but it's so wrapped up in the and seeing what's wrong. That's just how the mind works most of the time. So
You have
you
got to
you can't
reprogram.
you cannot, sometimes even if you try to reprogram, it's still there. So you just don't give power to it. You help it to motivate you to do something to counteract it, and you understand that it's trying to help you to think. So just get up and dance. And Tiwe means to, take it out, let it go. Tiwe has to say velu, kite, mete there, put it behind you and dance. Even if the situation is tough, which is situation difficile, he has to day with Bakakite, So I really wanted to do a song which was different. And actually, I noticed this recording on my, because artists, we always recording stuff, like a million stuff on our phones, and sometimes we never get anywhere with it. But I heard that little chorus, and I'm like, wow, when did I write that? And I
Oh,
was motivated to get it out, and I completed the song. I worked with Tactical Productions. It was awesome chemistry, and they and Devon says she put the music together, and we just wanted to get it out for Jeunet Creole. So that's
wow.
what it is. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be all over the place. Guadeloupe,
It will
Martinique,
because I listen
Dominique.
to it, and it really connects with our culture and those type of music that we're accustomed to. But you're saying that you wrote this song long before all this pandemic was
Yeah,
happening, and this
yeah.
is
Well, the chorus.
wow.
Yeah, imagine I heard this beat play, and I don't know where, honestly, I don't know where the beat was. And I just got the inspiration to start singing. So I mean, the desire to search for a place for joy is always there, because I mean, I have my own struggles. You just don't feel like getting up sometimes. You don't want to move sometimes. I mean, I have experienced my own level of anxiety and even depressive symptoms. So you find that the antidote to that is to constantly be searching for things that you can look forward to, you are joyful about. And singing is a part of that, or just coming up with stuff is a part of that. And the song came out before COVID, but it was developed and it was completed with COVID in mind, with
Man,
the
yeah.
season that we are in mind. And I just wanted to stimulate people. In fact, my family in the States for Thanksgiving, they dressed up in the house, they had a little celebration, and they made a T-Way video, because I have a challenge going up for people
What's
to
your way
just play the
challenge?
song. Yeah.
Oh,
So hashtag T-Way challenge, which is TIWAY, which is the slang spelling for it, but the TIWE accent is the actual spelling.
mhm.
And you just basically play the song, you dance, you sing along, or you could even write something you want to let go of, and then start to dance. Because I have all of that on my social media, so people can
Yeah.
see what it is they want
So,
to do.
so guys, go and do the T-Way challenge. All right. Post yourself dancing to the song T-Way. All right.
And tag me in
Yeah.
it.
In goes in it. Post it to your Instagram, especially your TikTok now. Yeah, we can
Right,
have.
TikTok is big.
Yeah, TikTok is big, so ensure that you tag her on that. Give her the publicity that she needs. I'm learning so much just talking to you now, and I appreciate that so much. But how has people been receiving your music on a whole? Because I know you've recorded music before. How many songs do you have?
Released. Well,
Yeah,
I think I've released, wow, maybe nine at least.
wow.
I've released at least nine songs. I also released a song on an international album with some LA artists, etc. It's called Waiting for You. I've collaborated with Mecca and Chrissy. I don't know if you know Mecca and
Yeah,
Chrissy,
yeah.
but
Mecca
yeah,
is a rapper, but he sings more of a techno,
hip hop.
yeah,
Right, it has a techno vibe.
vibe.
Yeah, I worked with the Peter International Festival people in Philly. I just want to say hi to Ed Umoja. He funded that song for the Peter Film Festival. Push Push. I released I'm Beautiful, which you heard. Edeno, which is Sufre Foundation, actually
Oh,
sponsored the video. Gave me part of the sponsorship for the video. That's the one I did in Sufre.
listen, that well, you did 3 videos in Super from what I saw. I don't know. There was one by the waterfront with Rob Zai, and
Rob
there was
Zaitil.
one with one at Orlando's, I believe. Is that the same one?
Yeah, well, it's actually the same one. Yeah, it's actually the same one. Yeah, but
Now,
it is very diverse. We have at Orlando, we have it a shot at my Market Road area where the guy. Yeah, we
yeah,
had A. Simpson in there.
but
Um,
here's the thing. A very long time ago, I don't know. I believe I was probably still in school, and I remember seeing persons with a T-shirt on it that says "I am beautiful."
oh yes, that was
A
me.
long time ago, and I
It was
never
the
forgot.
one
I never
2010,
forgot. I never forgot
2011 for Sufra, I think.
2011. So, well, I'm that young because I left school in 2010. So thereabout,
Well, it must have been 2010 for for Sufra then.
yeah. So I remember that, and that was a long time. And I'm just realizing that you were the one who
Singing
instigated.
with the
You,
I Am Beautiful
I,
program.
yes, that was an amazing program, and I can remember that. Like it stuck with me, and I will tell you that that was
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Wow.
And I remember the shirts. I don't know if that's true. Tell me, is it true? People had shirts on them that says "I am beautiful."
Of
T-shirt.
course. And I Am Beautiful, and the little image of the lady with the guitar is actually me in a silhouette.
Oh,
Yeah, so it myself and a doctor and a dental hygienist, we came together just I think it was just God that brought us together. We were all excited to just do something, and we formed this social group, a social business, and we basically started the "I'm Beautiful" campaign from the song. I sang it to them. It was not. It was very organic, and they said, "Well, let's call it "I'm Beautiful." And we went to every single secondary school on the island. It was a year-long campaign because everybody's
wow.
working, so we had to
Yeah.
schedule maybe every week. And I mean, boy, there are more than 27. I mean, more than 27 secondary. There's a couple of secondary schools.
On the
So
island.
we did. I think that was one of the most fulfilling things for me in my
Wow.
journey in life. And I've met some people like you that would tell me, the I Am Beautiful lady, because I
Yeah.
mean I was far away from a lot of people, so they wouldn't really remember my
But
face per
I
se,
remember
because
that logo and thing, and I
the
just remember,
logo.
seeing a lot of people with it, and then I'm wondering, what does that mean? And that's a very good initiative, reminding people that they are beautiful. I remember that was so long ago, but I do remember 10 years ago. Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago. The way
So
time flies.
that brings me back to my original question. How have people been,
Receiving
receiving
the
your
song.
music? Yeah,
I think people have been really excited about it. It's a new genre for me. It's in Creole. Even persons who do not really speak or understand the Creole fully, they love the vibe. They could feel it. They can understand the general vibe of the music, the danse, that kind of thing. I've gotten numerous messages from persons both in St. Lucia and abroad, telling me how excited they are. Some people even told me it's a classic, and
yeah.
I
It is
think like it
class.
will be timeless, and I think it is, and I think it's time for me to break the barrier and be known, and for the song to really spread and be infectious, because I have so much to offer as an artist, and I think I need to give the art more time, because don't forget I'm also a professional and I
Yeah,
work.
to balance it.
So the balancing, and I think because I'm not part of the mainstream genre in St. Lucia, the persons pay more the soca and the groovy and stuff like that, the dub. But I think the upbeat music is going to allow people to hear me more, and
Hmm.
I've been getting very good feedback. But I want the stations to play the music,
A
and
little
I
more.
want people to get to know me. So I'm doing a radio campaign. I did Real FM yesterday. I did Blazing the day before. So I really want to just get my music out there. It takes a lot of energy to be an artist and do promotions. People is an understatement.
Yes.
So when an artist charges you, please understand. It's
Understand.
it's it's a lot, and production is costly too. You
So,
know.
well, that brings me to ask you, how has that COVID been, affected you? How has it affected you? Because I'm not too sure if I know you're a full time nurse. I
Well,
don't know.
full time. Well, right now I'm a full time educator at the Ministry of Health. So I am still a nurse, but I've moved on, and it has helped me to have a more balanced schedule. Hence the reason why my music is out there. I'm pushing the music more.
you
When
have.
you work a shift system, it can be very difficult. You
Yeah.
know, the energy levels and
Yeah, but what I was going to ask is that I know that COVID has affected a lot of artists because most of them, the main source of
source of
income
income.
is performing, and since they're not able to do this, it has affected them tremendously. So, has it affected you in any way, or are you just happy that you have something to fall back on? And would you encourage other artists to maybe have something to fall back on, like you do?
Well, I would not encourage any artist just to have something to fall back on. You know why? Because every artist is different. I
Friends,
will
yeah.
ask each artist to observe the situation where they are at, what links they have. I'm not going to just tell you to fall back on something. I will say this though, that you are an artist, but you also have other skills,
Hmm.
so you should have multiple source of income. Maybe that's what you're asking, but
Yeah.
sometimes when you tell an artist to fall back on it, it tends to consume them, and it doesn't allow them to make their art a priority. And I have felt that way, and I still feel that way. But I think for my journey, I knew that I needed to have that stability. I know I need to have that job because I tried it, and
Hmm.
it really didn't work for me. Other
And
people like Tennyson John, he let go and it worked for him. It has worked for him. He has a whole team.
hmm.
But it takes time. So I'm saying if you're already there, just continue to build on it. If you're not there and it's not working out for you, you need to have a source of income. You need to have a source of income. But don't forget your art, don't forget your craft, keep on doing it, um, because that's who you are. You have that calling, and I feel COVID-19 has helped me much more than anything else. It has made me have an urgency to put on my music because I don't know what's going to happen in the world. Like, I don't know when I may part from this universe and I need to put stuff out in the world. And so I think COVID-19 has been a very good experience for me for the most part, in because I am determined to transform the negativity into a positive. But for
Yes.
other musicians, I could imagine it would be very tough for them. But for me, I have been able to get some sort of income, so I have that benefit. I know what it feels like not to have it because I was there. I literally stepped away from work mainstream, and I mean the struggle was real. Like,
Oh,
it
you
was
did?
real. Oh yeah, it was real. And that was happening around the time with the I Am Beautiful campaign, trying to have your own business and trying to just push your
Hmm.
music. But the struggle was real. So I can really identify with what musicians go through.
Thank you so much for that. I don't know. I feel like I've been learning so much, and I appreciate that so much. You had your
No.
you had your guitar earlier on, so I don't know if you want to serenade us. We
Well,
have.
I do. I don't know how much time we have before we play the song, but yeah, I
Oh,
do have a song that I just wrote. I don't know if
oh,
you want me to. I wrote it
yeah.
recently, and it's about Christmas and COVID-19. So I'm
Okay,
gonna at least try to give part of that. Yeah,
I have
it's up
seven
to
more
you.
minutes. I have 7 more minutes here, and I'm sure
So I
there's
could
other
probably
people.
do part of it. I could do part of the
Yeah.
song.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can maybe shorten it. Are you hearing?
Perfectly.
It's coming, coming. The season is here. We'll be celebrating, 'cause we are here. This is the season for joy and giving, but we'll be protecting the life we live in. Christmas with a difference, practice social distance, celebrate at home, connect by your phone. The virus loves a party. It spreads in a hurry. To stop it, we should mask up, sanitize and wash up. Precious is the gift of life, so please protect yourself. And don't forget that what you do could save somebody else. If you hang out outside the bar, talking and drinking, this can cause more people to succumb to the infection. Christmas with a difference. Practice social distance. Celebrate at home. Connect via phone. The virus loves a party. It spreads in a hurry. To stop it, we should mask up, sanitize and wash up. Dion dite, si ou pa mele, femin la kay si manje, ek sa danjere. Dion dite, si nou pa mele, femin la kay si manje, ek sa danjere.
I love this one. This one. I feel like
I'm so happy I got to,
and I hope
because
you,
it's
I
timely.
hope you record it as soon as possible, especially
I need to.
now
Oh my
in
god.
the middle of this pandemic. I feel like
Yeah.
this is part of one of the adverts that they have. I feel like this song should be part of it.
Yeah, well, we're working towards it. I haven't recorded it officially in studio, but I think I should put some fire under my feet to
Definitely,
get that done. Yeah,
especially now. There's not a perfect timing. This is now, and before Christmas comes, release it. I promise you.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I want to say hello to my super posse, the Market Road posse.
Go ahead.
I want to say hi to Etta and Jude and Velda and Kadisha and the whole crew. Whoever I'm missing, my aunt Tia she used to have an ice cream parlor called Celia's ice cream parlor right there quite a while back. I don't know if you would remember that. It's close enough to the square. Opposite, where the mall is right now, where the shopping center is, there used
What?
to be a supermarket there and a bank.
Oh, I'm not from the town center, so there's a lot of
Uh,
everyone knows me, but
yeah,
I,
I get you. I feel you.
I try to pretend like I know everyone. But
You have to. Oh my God! When you're a celebrity, according to a friend of mine, when you're a celebrity, you just have to say hi because
because
Yeah.
everyone feels like they hear my voice all the time, so everybody feels like they know me personally.
And
But
they do.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
They
I
feel
really,
like connection, but then you don't know them. But you feel happy that you can connect when you do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when I'm walking on the street, I have to ensure that I say hi to every single person because I don't know who feels like they know me, and then I will just pass them straight. But
I know the feeling.
let
Yeah.
me play a song. This one is called T-Way, guys, and make sure you get it. All right.
tiwe, asuse, tite, 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 metede, tiwe. Situation a difficile, il a solide, il we are comme si la vie toka chilpitwaka itangula jesa parfait la vie a plus difficile. Tiwe, 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 kite, 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 metende, tiwe, asusebe, kite, kite,
I
dele.
love it. Fast pakite lese velo. Don't leave it on.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
pakite, yeah. Metede,
yeah,
peace. If I first chance to kite like I just felt pretty malade.
I love this song. I love the message. I feel like there's not been a better time. With so many people committing suicide and people not being able to deal with their problems. And this song comes out, encourages you to do not dwell on it too much. Don't dwell on it. Remove it from your mind. Tiwe and Lido, Patty Taylor. And Wesley,
Pakite, like. Yes, my dear.
I believe our time is up. Is there anything you'd like to leave our people with?
I just want to say blessings to everyone. You could find me online. According to somebody, just Google me. It's Naomie Grandison. Naomie. It has an E at the end, and Grandison, Grandison. Or you could find me on social media, Ngozi758. So Ngozi 758 on Twitter. I just started TikTok. I'm also on Instagram. And on Facebook, it's Ngozi Music. But if you type in Naomie Grandison on Google, you will get everything, including all my music and YouTube and you name it. But just make sure you spell it correctly. And people buy the music. Go to Amazon and buy the music.
Artist. I believe a song is like 90
Just
something.
99 cents,
99
people.
cents, yeah.
Yeah. And, just buy a song. It goes a long way. And when we get the money, we can put it into positive things. We can donate. We can do more music. We can put on shows so we can bring some love and light. I actually had a show this January called Ngozi Open Stage, and it was really lovely. This year has been a blessing for me, I must say.
Contrary to what most persons will say.
Yeah, I mean, I felt sad, I felt down, I felt all of these things, but I think through it all, I've gotten more benefits out of this year than not, and I think a lot of artists will come out of it strong.
And Ngozi,
Thank you for having me.
thank you so much. You're welcome. Always a pleasure. Anytime,
Yeah.
how to get us. Just reach out to Erlan. And
And
hey, today is his birthday, so you should wish him happy birthday.
yes, happy birthday to DJ Fatah. Imagine, I just remembered Olan was close to me. My birthday is tomorrow. Olan is like the day before me. Like, what's up with that?
Oh, well,
I have to give him a shout.
yes, give him a shout. Make him
Yeah,
feel
yeah. So my
special.
birthday is tomorrow.
And I'm sure he's listening and smiling. So,
That's true. We're close. All right.
all right.
Good vibe.
Until
That's why
next
that's why he's a talker like me.
yeah.
All right. Take care. Bye.
All right.